Seattle Smoke Show. What are we smoking?
We are smoking either a strawberry terp joint, premium infused flavored joint from North Gardens, it appears.
We got
Or a pineapple premium infused joint. Pineapple and strawberry.
pineapple and strawberry.
What do you think? How you feeling?
I'm feeling kind of pineapple-y.
Yeah, you know, I heard pineapple eats you while you eat it. So,
Should be.
it should. That makes pineapple extra savage. So perhaps we will gain a level of savagery.
James, a little late. Should be here in a minute.
Little late. Yeah, you guys are listening to this like whenever on whatever day, but he's like 2 hours late.
No big deal. It's fine. Smoking this up. Having fun. Waiting for James because he is late.
You know, even to fill silence, I don't think we should sing. We got to come up with something else.
That's a good plan.
Good plan.
Pretty sure I'm a terrible singer, so however that works.
I'm really sure I am, but we've been over this before in previous podcasts. We are not the singers of the group. Perhaps Jane will come in humming a jaunty tune, but
Definitely not be us.
we will probably not join in.
So how was your week, buddy?
I spent most of the week selling weed.
So good week.
It was a good week. It's not as busy as we're hoping, but a new store just opened nearby, so business will go down a little bit. I think we'll do all right. Although that other store decides to come hire a bunch of us, I bet they could. Both of them have the potential. They could outdo
There's this guy.
us, but it would take some effort. We're pretty established there.
Started like 2 minutes ago. So.
Oh, you guys actually started?
Oh, we just started.
Started without me? Fuck you guys.
Nope.
I mean,
2 hours late.
Eat my ass.
Intro music.
Intro music. I brought beers.
What?
I brought joints.
Nice.
What a coincidence.
What'd you fucking bring, Rick, you asshole?
Himself.
I bought a joint.
And it's 6%.
What? This guy.
You drink a beer with me today, Rick? Or are you gonna fucking eat a bunch of dicks?
What?
Next time we go to the bar, you both owe me a beer. We could open up with that conversation. Game of Thrones. Yeah, you bet.
How so?
No one died.
Alright,
Not a damn person
All right,
died.
hold
on.
Yeah, we did.
Hold on.
You both bet against me that
Hold on.
someone would die.
Oh, hold on.
And I said, I'll take
This
both
is not
of
how
you.
we
No
wanted to
one's
start
going
it.
to die.
This is
Not
not-
even a minor, nobody background character died.
This is
Everyone
not-
lived.
This is not how we're starting it. Starting it like this. Double or nothing.
Fuck you.
I like that.
Double or
No.
nothing.
So
Double
guys,
or
next
nothing
episode.
my ass.
How crazy do you feel right now?
I feel like I'll bet that somebody does die next episode. You guys want to take the over on or the under on that?
I
No,
bet you there are
stupid.
definitely gonna be more than one person that's
I
gonna
don't owe
die.
you a beer. I got you those 2 beers you're holding right now.
Well, you left these
Oh, yeah.
weeks ago. That doesn't count.
I almost brought the other 6-pack I had too, because it's still sitting on my fucking counter. Then I was like, no, it's just gonna get warm while I'm at work. You probably want a good beer, Rick. I brought those for him. You can't,
Coors Light,
because his
Miller
palate
Lite.
is
That's
just so
what he
fucking.
drinks.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Whites.
Oh, that
Like,
too.
it's pretty. It's country redneck.
Yeah, it's accurate.
I got a pretty redneck.
I bought an energy drink just in case I start lacking. I'm just gonna shotgun that whole thing.
Nice.
Where my beer palate is certainly like
Lacking?
southern white redneck. Really.
Yeah.
Room temperature, maybe even
Bush.
warm beer.
Yeah. Let's
Bush.
just say it's not
Room
mature
temperature
enough.
bush. That's where it's at.
It's delicious. It smells delicious too. Cheers to me, Rick.
Cheers to you, buddy.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for being a part of this.
Yeah. Since the last 2 podcasts, I was a little underwhelming. I'm just gonna fucking dominate this one. All right?
Oh, you got topics?
No, I have
What
one.
the
I have
topic?
one topic.
Is it Game of
Nice.
Thrones?
No, it's not Game of Thrones related either.
We got to talk about Game of Thrones.
It's
we
all-
got to
it's,
settle this bet.
Minutely political.
I like it. I like it. We can go.
Minutely.
Minutely.
I guess not. I guess it's pretty political. It's very political. Sorry.
That's fine. All right. So for sure there was foreshadowing in the last episode, right?
They always foreshadow. Are you talking about Game of Thrones now?
What else do you think that it was nothing but foreshadowing?
No, I
Nothing
know.
happened.
But in him knighting
Brienne?
Brienne,
How
like,
cute.
someone's gonna die there. One of those two are gonna die. For
Probably
sure.
both together.
Probably both together. Because nothing good can happen to you in Game of Thrones without something being taken from you.
All right.
And usually that's your life.
She gonna die.
She's definitely gonna die.
Right. She got deflowered just as surely as Arya did.
Gross.
Right there.
Gross.
Right there. They're both done.
They're schmanging. It was kind of weird watching Arya have sex because we watched her like grow up.
I know, right?
She was supposed to be like 10 when the fucking shit
Right.
started.
She's
weird.
still kind of a kid.
I bet you that's
Yeah.
the number one looked up sex video this
Somewhere.
week.
Yeah, because it's fucking
For sure.
borderline child porn.
I don't know about that, but
It is.
I don't know if that's why I'm saying.
100%.
No,
All the
no.
pedophiles are like, this
No.
is legal child porn.
Yeah, but just, that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's
people
true.
looking,
And I mean, I
might
think by the
add to
books,
it-
her and
to
Gendry
it,
are
but-
like close to the same age.
Her who?
Gendry, the one she's having sex with.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're
Gendry's
actually
a fucking pimp.
reasonably close to the same age.
Gendry's a fucking pimp. She's like, how many people did you have sex with? He's like, fucking, don't ask me those type of questions, bitch. You don't want these answers. These answers gonna break your heart, girl. Just like every woman ever. Don't ask those questions. You don't want the answer. Unless the answer is like 2. And even then you're like, oh, he's a fucking retard in bed. There's no good answer. Not a single one. I was
You
gonna say
can't say he's a retard. He's autistic in bed.
that it's bad. He's got Down syndrome in bed. Shout out to all the Downies. Wait, is Downey a slur?
That's fine.
We're definitely
gonna have to
edit that out.
No, we're definitely. Why would we?
Oh,
That's the best part. That's not a slur. That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
He's just saying something about a
I think you
chromosome.
just coined that one.
That's what we're saying. You gotta own
Now,
it.
people have said Downey before.
Definitely.
When they're talking about laundry.
What if I was talking about Robert Downey Jr., okay?
Boom.
And his family of Downey.
Boom. Ha.
Those are his fans. They're called Downies, alright?
I don't think so.
Dude, that's our first T-shirt.
That's my save right there. You see how I saved
Robert
that?
Downey Jr. and the Downies.
Yeah, and the Downies.
And the Downs.
It's our phrase. We're taking it back. We're taking it back.
We're de-appropriate.
Alright, are you guys done with Game of Thrones, or do you want more? Because I have hot takes about Game of Thrones.
What you got?
The hottest of takes.
What are the hottest
Are you,
takes?
first of all,
First
are you a
take,
cheater?
I won my bet.
Fuck your bet. That bet didn't count.
That bet counted. It was recorded for all of posterity.
Well, then I paid in full.
Bullshit.
Here, you can have one of these Coors Lights. Boom,
No,
paid in full.
No.
Oh, you want to fucking...
No, you bet
want a Mac
future
and Jack,
beer,
don't
remember?
you?
You
This
bet
is a future beer, you asshole.
That is future beer.
Nuh-uh, that's right now beer. It's all there.
All beers are right now beers, okay? Time is an illusion.
Dude, it's all an illusion, bro.
Alright?
Try telling that to your supervisor when you call in late or for not showing up.
I said that to my manager
Why did you
today.
no call, no show? Bro, time's an illusion, man.
I swear to God, I said that to my manager today. I was like fucking around for the last half hour of work. My manager comes in and goes, James, what are you doing? Like, like I know you're off in 30 minutes, but like we need you to do something for your last 30 minutes. I was like, man, time's an illusion, bud. It's not going to matter. Work now or work later. It all gets done eventually, right?
Boom.
He didn't like that.
It's 400 people
He didn't like that
to be
at all.
able to do that.
Yeah. But still got my job, so fuck him.
Boom.
Who's the real winner?
Oh, indeed.
Also, middle management is only there to find problems.
Yeah, and
Justify
our middle
the
management
jobs.
is really just lower management
Exactly.
because we got
And that's
a
what I'm
fuck
saying.
ton
Well,
of
lower
corporate
management's the
assholes.
worst is what I'm saying because they're constantly looking at the really minute things in order to bitch about because that's what the managers above them are complaining about. Because that's all they can look for.
Yeah.
So in order to justify their job, they have to come up with something every day.
Right? Our merch manager is getting better though. She's not a fucking steaming cunt anymore.
How do you really
Shout.
feel about her?
She's
Let's not go into
a
that.
dirty lesbian, and not the good kind.
She could be the good kind. You don't know.
I do because the good kind make their money off of full 1080p HD movies, right? She makes her money being a fucking cunt.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Not fucking cunts, being a cunt. Oh, God.
She's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit better, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She's not as
she's
much.
not a
of
10, she's an 8 now.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. It's good.
Not in the looks department either.
And then how many feet you want to stay from her? Is that the
Yeah.
Exactly.
As many as possible.
8 to 10?
8 to 10. Makes sense.
Alright, what's your hot take?
Oh, Game of Thrones hot take.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's your prediction?
First of all, my uncle told me, like, soap opera rules. One of his soap opera rules, because his wife watches soap operas.
Because the first bet doesn't count.
No. Well, that too,
On a
but
TV series.
one of the main rules about soap operas is if anybody ever has sex, even once, somebody's pregnant. Every single time.
Yeah.
So, at least one of the 3 people who had sex, one of the 6 people who had sex, is going to get pregnant.
Well,
One of the 3 women that
Arya.
had sex is going to get pregnant. There we
Arya's
go.
probably
You
going
do the math on this,
they're
right?
allegedly women, but we're going to assume that altogether.
And the first 3 names are, Arya, fucking Brienne, or
Brienne
Brienne
didn't even
didn't
get
have
laid.
sex. She's
she fucked, what's his name, remember? That was a while ago.
Uh-huh.
She could already be pregnant.
That's true.
Fucking, Dragon Bitch, whatever her name is.
Oh, Daenerys.
Dany, that's right.
Dany.
I like her nickname because it makes her sound like a whore. And she kind of is a whore, and I kind of like whores.
So, is Jon Snow going to be the one that actually takes over the dragons? Is that how that's
Yes,
gonna
he's
play out?
Dragonborn.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
You know,
He has more of a right, technically, to the dragons than she does.
Yeah, that's what she kind of come to
Theoretically.
terms with.
that's true.
Except for she raised them.
That means he should
But-
also, technically, he should also be, like, immune to fire.
He could be. He just doesn't know.
Have they ever
You
shown?
never figured that out, you don't think?
Put
They
that
don't, really
dragon
play
dick in
with,
her
they don't
mouth.
really play with
They
fire
should
like
play
that.
with it, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
You
that's
see
true.
everybody, like, get away, you know, or flinch.
Right,
I
they
want
can
some
feel
ball
it.
and shit to happen. I want like a dragon to like breathe fire on John. He's just like still standing.
Yeah.
That's probably what's going
That
to
would be
happen.
pretty
It's
lit.
going to be the
That would be
ice,
super lit.
the ice dragon.
But they fuck with him too much. That was another question I had. Ice dragon, are you shooting icicles out of your mouth? Is it like
No.
blue
No,
flame?
It's the
No.
blue, yeah, it's the blue flame. Remember
Oh, he knocked down the shit. Yeah, he
wall.
knocked down the
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
So is that really fire though? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't see anybody on fire though after he
So
did it.
it's a magical fire.
Yeah.
Magical fire?
That's why it's blue.
Or a plastic fire. Well, that's green, right? Is it
I don't know.
plastic
What about a
fire?
carbon fire?
I was gonna make a D&D joke. I was wondering how that went out.
Man,
Yeah.
party foul.
Yeah, somebody brought me a shitty joint.
Honestly, I blame David.
What the
Yeah, I agree.
Party foul.
My God!
It's not my fault for
That
dropping
thing
the ember on
smoked
the
perfect
carpet.
all the way to the crutch. It was done.
Apparently it was done. It told us.
Yeah.
It for sure said. Man. Alright, it's cool, guys. Don't worry, I saved this.
You didn't say any
what,
of us.
What are we smoking? Oh, you guys got to try this. Hey, everybody. I really do hope you love Seattle Smoke Show podcast. Did you know that you can actually get paid just for listening to this podcast? I know it sounds insane, but it's true. We just discovered this free new app called Podcoin, and it literally pays you to listen to podcasts. Here's how it works. You listen to podcasts, and you earn Podcoin while you listen. Then you turn that Podcoin in for gift cards at places like Amazon or Starbucks. Or if you're a good person, you could even donate that Podcoin to charity. The more you listen, the more you earn. So here's what you do. Download the app right now on iPhone or Android, and I have a special code for you. Simply use our code SMOKESHOW, that's SMOKESHOW, and you'll get 300 Podcoin just for signing up. And if you listen to enough of us on there, you can get a cappuccino at Starbucks or an Amazon gift card on us. So go ahead and listen to this podcast or virtually any podcast on Podcoin and sign up with the code SMOKESHOW. I swear it'll change the way you listen to podcasts.
What else though? So wait.
So wait.
What about the ice? What about the dragon? You were saying about the flame?
Yeah, flame's weird. I don't like it.
Dude, I
I was
wonder.
gonna make a D&D joke because it's magical flame. Does that give it like a plus 10 to something? I couldn't get the words right. You
There's
get it though.
definitely-
You get
Well,
it.
yeah, no,
All right.
You know, I
Slam.
think though, technically on a D&D roll, it really wouldn't. I mean, it could be really basics to how hard you hit that.
I need
ice
you to
wall.
roll a d6 for added magical damage.
But even if you rolled
Boom.
a 2, I mean, you're like hitting the broad side of a wall, literally.
Dragon's Breath
So-
is more like 10d6, but yeah.
Yeah, right? That shit's gonna fuck you up.
10d6, he said. Nerd.
No, that's good. I know what that means. I should have said that. It's part of my joke I'm making up after I should have said it. It's a post joke. Time is an illusion.
It's a callback.
It's a
Back to
callback
the
to
beginning.
time is an illusion.
All back to the beginning. You're right.
Which reminded me, I saw that Back to the Future, the first one,
Dude, what
now
does that
all
taste
officially
like?
happened
So-
in the past.
So what is this? Oh yeah, that is crazy. Wait. Before
Wait,
you
wait.
before you hit this cartridge, what is this? Like who's it by? Just really quick.
Leafworks.
Just say some names.
Leafworks is the
what does
brand
it taste
name.
like?
I have to taste beer real quick. Hold on.
That's fair. But what are you thinking? Does it almost have like a sweet light flavor?
Yeah, it's
And then-
super. The taste is almost missing, but it's.
So it's called honey melon. See if you can taste it.
That's pretty accurate.
I got honey on the way in, like a nutty
Yeah.
honey, and then
Like a
a
soft-
melon on the way
Like a
out.
soft clover honey. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, clover honey. It's good.
Good shit. I fucks with it.
I just picked that up today to try it out.
Oh, I still want you to get. Oh, I guess I'll wait.
Dude, I had an edible.
Honestly, I don't fox with anything.
It was a
but-
drinkable,
Fox, yeah.
actually. But, man, we got them in my store, and I was like, I'm going to try one of these out because they're really cheap. $18 is what they retail for.
Mhm.
I, of course, get a discount, but
Nice.
it was a 100 milligram drink for $18. That's a cheap 100 milligrams. And I took it home, and I've had 100 milligrams
Pounded it,
many,
right?
many times before, so I just drank it. It's like a Capri Sun.
Nice.
The flavor that I got was orange mango, I think.
How big was the drink?
8 ounces.
8 ounce. Okay,
Yeah,
I was thinking
it was
more like
little.
16.
No, it was little. It's made
Fucking
so
shots,
that
bro.
not
That's what I'm
only
saying.
not
It's
only
hard
can
liquor.
you get a really cheap 100 milligrams, but because they're less fluid ounces per 100 milligrams, you can get more of them
Mm.
because the sale limits and the possession limits are by fluid ounces.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
why
it
you
was just
can.
by milligram.
No, almost everything is 12 ounces, and you can get a 6-pack because it's 72
Because they
ounces.
limit the milligrams.
That actually
But they
angers me the
limit-
most about
They
shots.
limit the milligrams per product.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah,
don't. But it's
but
by
the thing
fluid
is-
ounces
No, I'm
the
more,
way
I'm
you
more
can
mad
carry.
that when I go in to buy an ounce, that's all I can buy.
Yeah, you can't get a joint with it.
Yeah, I can't
You
get a
can-
single thing more than an ounce.
You can.
You
You
just
could
gotta
get,
leave
you
and
could
go
get an
back.
edible. You could get a concentrate. You could get a vape cartridge.
They won't let me get any of that shit.
Yes, you can.
If I get an ounce.
Yes, you can. You
It's
just
going to the
can't
wrong
get
place, and
flour.
They just don't know the law. Or that store
You can
might
get-
have.
An ounce of flour and 7 grams of concentrate and 16 ounces of solid edibles and 72 ounces of liquid edibles and an unlimited technically amount of topicals.
Topicals, yeah, fuck me up. That's why I want the coconut oil.
Serious? Is that coconut
Give me the oil, dog.
That's good.
We have that stuff back in my store again. Those little vials.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
gotta
te-
try it sober,
but
though.
these
I don't know if
drinks-
it worked or not because we were
Oh
smoking
my
so much.
gosh,
Yeah, that's
these
the problem.
drinks
It's
I
always-
had.
I couldn't fucking
It's
tell.
called a
Yeah,
THC Major. It fucked me up. I'm telling
what I
you,
want.
it was strong.
That's what I
Like,
want.
I highly recommend them.
Yeah, I
We
need
sold out really fast in my store. They were so good.
They sold out of his out of that drink. It was the strawberry banana one. Is that what they sold out of? Or was
No,
it just that?
there was-
that period. That whole entire product.
that
sold
whole
out?
product. And then we only got 2 flavors. It was
Oh, 2
pink
flavors.
lemonade and an orange mango.
Hmm.
And
God, sorry. Now I'm high. You guys still got me thinking about Game of Thrones.
Oh no, we're still going back to Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. This is
R.I.P. to everybody who hasn't seen Game of Thrones.
this
Dude,
is what it
actually,
was. I'm telling you, man.
Most of our
If you see
most
that,
of our
get it.
listeners
It-
are women.
Fuck me up.
Wait,
Hey,
what?
ladies.
Most of our listeners.
Hey.
How do you know that?
Because of analytics. I don't know.
Analytics, he says.
Because everyone is honest about their
No.
gender
Right?
online.
Because of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
If I know one thing, it's that 3/4 of the women online are actually men.
Hot girl XXX is obviously a girl.
So
Clearly.
if most
I mean,
of our
it's
viewers
stated.
are women, that means most of our viewers are men.
Huh? I mean,
No matter what the number said.
you already guarantee that you're gonna have
Okay,
men
okay,
because
okay.
there's-
But to all the actual ladies, hey.
That's true.
Shit.
Hey. No, wait, no. I'm the only one to say hey, okay? You guys are both married.
So, I
on
did.
weekends.
I guess that's true. R.I.P. Rich.
Just
Boy.
kidding. I'm gonna get her on this one.
For the
Yeah,
record,
you are.
my wife would
Oh,
have
well.
joined in on that joke if she was in the room. She probably will be in a couple of minutes.
R.I.P. R.I.P. us. By us, I mean you guys. This is like a dope drink, though.
It was a dope drink.
Sorry, I was thinking about Bran. Is what I was thinking about. That was my
Brands-
fucking question. So he's seen everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's seen all types of fucked up shit then too. He's seen all the weird shit, like do you see your parents have sex?
If that's
Well,
what he
at
wants
that
to look
point-
at.
At that point, it doesn't matter.
Maybe it doesn't matter because he just knows everything. He knows all the things.
So if he's not Bran anymore,
That's true.
so he's
No,
like
he's still
basically
Bran.
a computer.
He's still. Oh, that's dope. Whoa, robot politics. Who's got more of a soul, Bran or I don't know, one of the fucking dragons? Because they're pretty sentient for being animals.
No, they're animals.
They're pretty sentient and they're pretty fucking smart.
Cheetah would believe that they
smart.
all
They
have
cook
souls,
their food.
bro.
What other animal cooks their food?
They don't always cook their food.
But still, they cook their food. They know how to cook their food.
Only because they breathe fire.
Still,
Hey, that is a good point.
chimpanzees do a lot of shit. They use tools. Crows
Hey,
use tools and shit.
Well, they don't.
Nobody
produce
cooks their food.
Fire. That's like saying that
Yeah.
that electric eels partially cook their food because they use electricity.
I don't think that's real electricity, is it?
It is real
Yeah, it
electricity,
is
but I
real
don't think it's
electricity.
the same.
No, but
It's
he's
like
a
how
marine
you
biologist
see,
to get
how
back
you
to
see
me
it
on that.
happening. Like their mouth and throat.
You're
still has to be
telling
able to
me
lift
I
up
could just
flame.
grow a bunch of electric eels and harness their electricity like little
Battery.
water batteries?
Yeah, you could. Theoretically.
Theoretically.
You have to
Yeah.
convince
You'd have to-
them
you'd
to
have to have
set
a-
I
themselves
want to
wrong.
see it. I want to see
You
why
have to
hasn't
have a
somebody looked up an
battery
eel to
storage.
like a light bulb?
I'm sure there is.
I'm
You just
sure
have to
they
have.
have.
You have to have a battery storage.
Because PETA is a thing, and eels have feelings too.
Yeah, there's videos online. Electric eels light up a Christmas tree, yo.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's true. But, I mean,
I
I'm
don't
sure,
believe in China.
Hey, it's on YouTube, so it's gotta be real. Everything is.
This cartridge is very good. Tastes wonderful.
Yeah, it does.
I like it. I recommend it. Leafworks, Trails, Honey Melon.
Honey fucking melon.
Honey Melon. One of the best flavored cartridges I've had in a while. I dig it.
Alright. They have some kind of electrode hooked up to an eel.
Electric eel lights up a Christmas tree. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
It's on the internet. It must be real.
Boom, you see it? It's lighting it up a little bit.
Of course, it's got two Asian kids. You know why they're watching this? Because they're going to eat that motherfucker later.
It might be delicious. You don't
I'm
know.
eating eel.
Boom, see the lights?
Asian people love fish.
I love
Eels?
fish.
Eels aren't fish. Are they?
What do you mean? They aren't
Are they
fish.
big fish? Boom.
Yes.
Boom, they light up a Christmas tree.
This is fake, man. Fake news.
Get some. Get some, James.
No, I don't believe it. Okay?
Electric eel will power your home.
Show me. Yeah, let me see that. Let me see Tesla's ear.
It says free global energy, and then it links to a flat Earth video.
Dude, I've been looking at Fresh for so long that yesterday I went, I wonder what's on Hot, and I'd never seen any of it. It was all new stuff.
Exactly. That's why I told you I start with
On
hot.
9gag.
Well,
I start
but
with hot and then I go to fresh. I don't.
I
do
worked my way
trending.
all the way down to nothing but Fresh. But just like yesterday, I went and looked at Hot, and
I just
way
like hot
down.
because it's like more trendier stuff. You'll see stuff that everybody cares about, where fresh is just a random fucking shotgun spray of all the shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Fresh is where you see shit right when it happens, but hot is where like, oh, the whole world cares.
Fresh
about
is
this.
where you see the spoilers.
That's true too. That's true too.
I've learned.
Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler alert
Uh oh.
in this episode. This is the first time we're going to tell you that, though.
Episode.
Yeah, in this
Oh,
episode.
our episode. I thought you meant
no,
a episode or
no,
something
there will
else.
be no spoilers.
What's
We
the
just already
spoiler?
spoiled stuff.
I haven't seen the Avengers yet, so you don't spoil anything. or
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
seen the Avengers.
fucking uppercut you right
3.5 hours, bro. I
The
gotta,
next Game of Thrones comes out tomorrow. If you haven't seen the last one by now,
here. Yesterday.
fuck you. You're gonna get spoiled.
Comes out yesterday.
Yeah, for real.
Came out yesterday.
Okay. Well, this
Yes.
is one day before the next one,
Wait, what?
so you're okay.
No, we're talking about. He's saying Game of Thrones.
Oh.
We're
Oh, that's
recording
true.
on Saturday.
We don't have any
Game of
spoilers for
Thrones
Game of
comes out
Thrones. I
Sunday.
thought,
No,
you,
no,
I
I
thought
was-
you had Avengers spoilers.
Yeah, but unless someone's seen,
Equally mad about both.
if someone's only on episode 1, then they obviously.
If you're only on episode 1, fuck you.
But
you deserve
honestly,
all the spoilers.
dude,
Like,
I mean, really, Bran getting knighted. That's a spoiler. Like,
who getting
it's
knighted?
a nice, soft, cool thing that happened.
Brienne.
But like,
Brienne. They said Brienne.
like that doesn't. No, it's Brienne. But that does nothing to the story. That doesn't enhance.
Yeah, it
the
does.
story
That's
at
a
all.
great heartfelt moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fucking.
But if that never would have happened, it still wouldn't matter.
Yeah, somebody was saying that. Somebody was saying they should have
Yeah,
cut
That,
that shit
that was
out.
just a filler
But-
episode.
You know what? You Here's what's gonna
Oh,
happen.
by the way, infused super glue #4 pre-roll.
From Herba.
Herba.
What's gonna happen is she's gonna realize, hey, I'm a knight. And Jamie said, all you need is a knight to make another knight. And she's gonna start knighting fucking everybody. She's gonna knight Arya.
What a way to be a dick. What way to abuse your powers.
Arya has a way higher title than
That's
Knight,
true.
Arya?
And Arya.
That's probably true.
And she has... And she's the, Lord of
face
the
thing.
thing now.
No, she got the faces.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's the Lord of the Faces.
She's not Lord. She's just one of them.
She's one of the
It's like an
faces.
Assassin's Creed. She's just one of the assassins now.
Yeah, but essentially she took over for... Wasn't that guy the...
No, because remember he had like another sidekick too. He used to beat her ass all the time. The other
She
bitch
killed her, didn't she?
Yeah.
Did she kill her?
She killed
Yeah, she
her.
She killed her.
And
That was
then
part
went
of the
back to
tag.
I feel
him
like
and
that's
all
the
that.
many-faced
And they
guy.
killed
He
him.
really knows. He's a real OG. He's a real OG. Real. Like the Ice King. I want to know more about those motherfuckers. Because when he touched that dragon, oh shit.
It didn't take long.
Mhm.
See, that's what I wonder.
I busted
saw
my
this.
second nut that episode because the first nut I busted was when he javelined that motherfucker
Right.
from like 500 yards out. He fucking drilled that bitch.
Yeah.
He drilled that motherfucker from so far out, bro. He would have gone all pro.
He deserves a
D1.
castle.
D1. He would have got a Nike scholarship.
Dude, that's
at
for
18.
sure. That's for sure. Hopefully,
For real.
the shoes wouldn't have blown out. Though,
And see, that
while he
fucks
was
me up
doing
too
that.
because like the math mechanics behind that, like when you're cold, your body's supposed to be tighter, right? So why is he so strong?
magical
muscles are
strength. I think that's the answer.
Always
to everything. Magical strength
Yeah, why isn't he cramping up all the time? I don't know.
because he doesn't have.
But then, it makes me think like
Because
back
the
to the
human-
baby too, because they turn the baby, and it's
The
like you're
body
not going to
can
be a
be-
baby the whole time. He probably turned the baby into one of the ice motherfuckers.
No, the Craster's children, all of the sons, except for the one that is currently in Winterfell,
Oh,
are
no spoilers.
the White Walkers, or the main
we
White
say
Walker.
Caucasian walkers now.
Yeah,
The-
seriously.
I'm an insensitive prick.
It's okay.
The
Oh,
White
yeah.
Walker.
Wait, no, you're one of them. You can say it. You're taking it back.
Okay.
You're taking.
The Whiteys.
Yeah.
And then there's all of the
We all white on the
dead
inside.
behind them, or maybe I'm getting the terms wrong. But the Night King
I'm
and
sure somebody will correct us.
the Night King and his brethren are Craster's children.
Who the fuck is Craster?
Have you watched Game of Thrones, bro?
Yeah, I don't know the fucking names. That's some book shit.
He was the
No,
guy.
it's
on the,
not.
Remember the
Craster
guy
is
who's outside
Where
the wall?
Gilly met Sam, the
He's
one that was
outside the
giving his
wall
children
and-
to the Night
yeah.
King.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, who
Wait,
had all
wasn't
the
he
daughters.
the one? Oh, it's the daughters.
He had all the daughters, but every
'Cause
son,
that's some freaky Alabama shit.
every son
That's
went
why
to
he
the Night
connected
King.
with it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, except for the
I
one
thought
that
he
is
was dope,
currently
yeah.
in Winterfell.
I thought it was dope until I realized that those are all his kids.
Yeah.
Which raises more questions I have, okay? Because I had this theory before he was on Game of Thrones, okay? If you have sex with your own offspring, okay, enough times, how many times do you have to run that down the line before you're just kind of making a clone of yourself? Because each time that
It doesn't
kid
work out
has
right.
a kid, and you fuck that baby, then it should be more and more of you,
It's-
right? You're
it's-
slowly
no, it's-
bleeding into the
It's
genetics.
not the genes. The genes degrade over time.
Your genes can't degrade over time
They
because
do.
they're re-entered every single step of the way.
Yeah, but it just degrades over time.
It can't because
Their
there's
genes.
brand new genes inserted every single time.
It's
Not
not.
the kid
It-
would get.
I
Would,
forget
they would
what
be.
the process is called, but
It turns into some heels off.
They would be.
Shit.
yeah, but
They
that's
would be a little
so
downy.
If that happens though,
Oh,
there's
God.
you don't see it immediately. It's usually
They don't know who
usually
Iron
like
Man is.
4 or 5 to 6 generations down the road before you start to have actual deformities because the gene pool is so small.
That's some hills have eyes type
It's
shit.
not. It's not immediately. Usually, it's not like you and your cousin have sex or something, and then you immediately have this
Yes,
freakazoid
I
deformed
know, but
baby.
it doesn't matter
But it's-
who the first
It's if
who
if
the
that keeps happening
patient
down
zero
the line,
is. But if you have sex with every single offspring that being has, how long before shit gets fucked up?
I don't know, man.
Pretty quick, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's not good. Even he said that some of his daughters weren't good.
I mean,
looking,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Jamie and
Isn't that
fucking
one of the
Cersei
lines in
had at least one kid. What, 2 or 3?
All of those were their kids.
But again, they were all normal looking kids.
No,
because
the
it's
dude
not
who killed himself wasn't.
down the
Yeah.
line enough. Joffrey. Well, they were all mentally
Yeah.
fucked
No,
up.
the dude that killed himself. The dude that
No,
jumped out the window.
all of those were Jamie and Cersei's kids. Robert didn't have any kids with her.
The fucking, was the Bastard not with her? Bastard was somebody else.
Didn't she have another kid by somebody else?
I don't.
He had a kid by somebody else.
I think
But not
all of
her.
Cersei's kids are Jamie.
No, just going by the hair. You can tell. One's blonde. Ones that are blonde, all Jamies. The ones that aren't blonde, fucking dudes.
Oh,
I don't remember now.
Soap opera math.
Too
Right
high right
I
now.
think they were all blonde.
No, man, that's what I'm saying. The kid that killed himself after Joffrey died,
Her son, her other son.
he had brown hair. The second son. And the Bastard.
Check it out. I've been fucking with that to get it to do weird stuff.
That's what she
You've been
said.
fucking with what to get it to what?
This
Say that shit again.
lava lamp. I've been fucking with it to get it to make weird designs and stuff, turning it off and on at different times.
Oh, God, this is too much Game of Thrones. Okay, Game of Thrones segment is fucking over.
So,
Fuck you guys.
how about the
For
Mariners?
getting me on that. Oh, God. Shout out to M's. I thought they lost.
Hey, shout out Magic Johnson.
They won. No, not shout out Magic
We
Johnson.
need to sponsor Magic Johnson.
No.
He needs a job.
No,
right
fuck
now.
Magic Johnson.
We need
He
to
stepped down
sponsor-
from his job.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, well,
They're struggling.
we'll make
We
him.
need to
We'll
help
make
them
Magic
out.
Johnson the
He can be
CEO
the
of
spokesperson. He needs to be the
That sounds like a
spokesperson.
horrible idea.
CEO and founder.
You can't make anybody anything, Rick.
I just did.
You can barely make
You know
yourself
what?
a
Take
podcast.
that. You know what? Take that as far as you possibly can. I'm gonna write it in stone.
What?
Magic Johnson should be
Is the spokesperson
CEO of Blockbuster,
for Blockbuster.
and then MTV.
Stupid.
MTV should buy
Dumb.
Blockbuster.
These
Boom.
are dumb things.
They're not.
Yeah.
Real
They
World
would work together
2004
really well. Yeah,
would be amazing as a Blockbuster app.
rental.
I don't think I would like anything from 2004.
You know what? That's
Anymore.
not what Real World says. Viewerships.
Flashback, fuck you. What happened in 2004?
No one knows.
I'm picking a year, and the year is 2004.
It's not a real year.
Because there's no time but now. Time is illusion.
Time is an
Boom.
illusion. Shout out.
Shout out to time, son.
Shout out to Time.
Nah, fuck time. Fuck time.
Serious.
Time just keeps on slipping.
Does
slipping,
it?
Slipping into the future.
Okay.
So what was your... What are you gonna... Dude.
Dude,
Looks like a hard one.
what?
So...
I have things. Oh, my question?
I was
My
seeing...
It's really simple.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a debate over whether or not prisoners should be allowed to vote.
Prisoner?
I see... Yeah.
No.
No? None of them.
Bernie Sanders
None of them.
Not
says
one
that you
inch.
should
And
be
see,
able
that's a
to-
hard line to draw. I don't want to say none of them. Because I feel like you have to really, really earn that.
You don't go to prison unless you get convicted of a felony.
Still.
And
There's
you
bullshit
Counties
felonies.
to get a misdemeanor.
And
There's bullshit felonies. I believe selling heroin is a felony, which you believe
It's
should not be
in-
illegal to
It's
sell.
not in Snohomish County. All drugs
believe
are decriminalized
No, that's true. That's true.
under a certain amount.
Under a certain amount. But I remember you still get charged for manslaughter once you sell, like, you get a high enough number of ecstasy, you're like, Molly.
Not in some places, but not in
And you, because it goes
Forgot
from
something.
not in the
possession
county that we're in.
to intent to sell to distribution.
It depends on how much you have.
That's what I mean, though. You can have a lot of those motherfuckers.
So
But the point is, I don't care if you get in trouble for selling drugs. You should still be allowed to vote. Now, if you're out there fucking raping
I
people,
just think that if we
not so much.
are,
What if it's non-violent crimes? All
it's tough.
non-violent crimes should be allowed to
It's
vote.
tough because if we are literally housing you, you are in a place.
I don't care. Yeah,
because
you're
we cannot
you're
trust
not-
you in
you-
society. Why
you-
would we trust you with the right to vote?
okay.
they
okay.
might not have the.
You haven't served your time yet. Once you get out, now that's a different question. Once you get out,
No.
If you're part of society,
I think
you
taking
belong
away-
to the vote.
in prison,
No. Being able to vote is a right. It's one of your constitutional rights. So
Yeah.
for them to take away one of your constitutional rights because you broke
So
one of the
is
laws
life-
they've made
and
up
so
outside
is
of the Constitution.
Liberty and the pursuit of happiness; those things have been taken from you as soon as you're incarcerated.
Yeah.
Generally, the laws are.
If you
derived
fuck up
within the
enough, they'll take your
Constitution.
life too. They are taking your rights when they put you in
Yeah,
jail.
exactly. But
That's
capital
what it's
punishment.
about.
Exactly. But capital punishment isn't always on the table.
Right. This
Even
is not
if I
capital.
crash into
This
somebody
is
by
just
accident,
one of many rights they're taking from you. They don't
too
give
many.
you a driver's license.
too many
either.
rights. Oh yeah, you can't drive anywhere anyways. You can't leave.
Right.
You can
Right.
you can drive
I
in
don't
work
think
release.
you
You're
should be
still in
able
jail.
to vote. For one thing,
What about
how
work release?
How informed are they even about the world outside?
Dude, you're talking about guys
Like,
who
what
watch
kind
the
of
news
facilities
every
do
day
they
and get the
have?
newspaper.
Some of them do.
They're literally at least as much
Yeah, but some of them do. Some of them
Informed
don't.
as-
Just like
do they have
regular
access
people.
to stuff like that?
TV every day, news
Yes,
every day.
Yes, but get this: does normal Americans don't watch the news every day?
Exactly. So,
the-
are you
the
saying
average-
they're more informed? Prisoners might be more informed than your average citizen.
Maybe, but it's probably not the case in that way. That they're watching. I mean, maybe they're watching CNN.
I bet less prisoners.
If I was in
think-
prison, I would rather be watching that '70s show or fucking some dumb shit that's coming
I bet
on,
the ratio-
or Empire.
the ratio of prisoners who believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows is probably smaller in
It's
prison.
like Free Jesse.
I'll tell you that right now. And that'll include the southern prisons.
Some of them get Xboxes though, at least around here.
I love that
Like,
you
why
have
would
to
you
add
play
that
video games?
distinction.
Yeah, that'll include the southern prisons. I think prisoners should be allowed to vote. I think there should at least be a line that we draw in the middle somewhere. Where sure, okay, the Boston bomber probably shouldn't be allowed to vote. Child rapists probably shouldn't be allowed to vote. If you're in jail for life, I don't think you should be allowed to vote. Right? But
Why not?
small time offenses.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
What if you're
in
eligible
life?
for release in the next 2 years?
I would say
All
there's
of you should be
a
able to
better
vote.
argument for someone who is in there for life than for someone who's in there for 6 months or 4 years.
What?
You know, if someone is in prison, okay, for instance, so someone's in prison for 4 years.
Okay.
They get some, armed robbery or something. They go to jail for 4 years. You're gonna sit out this presidential election, man.
Okay.
You're gonna sit out. You're
So,
gonna sit out
4
this-
years? Is that your line?
No,
then?
no. I'm saying his sentence should be the line. We are taking this from you now because you basically gave up these rights because you committed this crime.
Oh, but as soon as you
were
get out, then
convicted.
you can vote.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
soon as you get out, that's a whole different conversation.
Anybody on parole can vote.
Fine, if you're out, I don't have a problem.
Now, as it is right now, if you're on parole or probation, you cannot vote.
Can't
But
vote.
if you are a ward of the state, you shouldn't have the right to vote.
Shouldn't have the right to vote.
They're taking
That's
you out of
really
society.
hard
You
for
don't
me
have
to
the
say.
right to go to a
I don't even know
grocery
if I
They're
can
store.
utter
removing you. No,
Wait,
they're
wait.
removing you
Yeah.
from society. Therefore,
Exactly.
you don't have the right to decide what happens in society.
You can't go to a
You're
grocery
still
store.
a part of society, though.
You
They're-
can't be
you're
like, hey,
not.
I want ice cream. That's a right all of us have here. I mean, in most countries. But I want to go to the store. I'm going to buy a $2 thing of ice cream or whatever. They don't
$20
get that.
depends on
They
where
have
the
commissary. It's the same
Whatever. Yeah, but it's. I mean,
thing.
you
It's a
don't.
store.
Yeah, but that's if you have the money for that.
You can't fucking go to the store and get ice cream if you don't have money.
I mean, I guess I get what you're saying. The
They
point behind
work
it, but-
for their money and they spend their money.
Well, that's a whole nother issue.
They have a smaller economy.
That's-
But
well, then
it's
they
still-
should be allowed to say within their own economy.
Oh, have you seen the graphic? The graphic. They're
They're not even allowed to say
it's-
inside their own jail, let alone
North
inside the-
Dakota, South Dakota, and Wyoming has a smaller population than our prison population.
Oh, I believe that for sure.
Imagine
Did
if
you know-
imagine if
What if-
2.1 million prisoners had 6 senators.
No, you shouldn't
6
have that.
senators.
Why would
Right.
you have that?
Did you know
3
that
states.
Colorado has more marijuana dispensaries than Starbucks and McDonald's combined?
That's pretty dope. I know we got Starbucks.
Rhode
here.
Island has 1 million people, so it's bigger than Rhode Island too.
Yeah, 2.1 million people. That's how many we have in prison. 2.1 million.
Yeah, but I just don't think. Look, if you're serving a sentence that you got convicted of, again, if you got wrongly convicted, that's a whole different thing. I mean, there
Bare
should
minimum?
definitely be stuff.
Bare
But
minimum.
if you are
year
there
limit.
because you broke a crime and you got convicted of it
You
justly,
broke a crime.
Fuck that.
exactly,
Those are
He's just a little
subpar
stoned.
subpar
No, yeah.
standards.
you broke a law.
Subpar standards.
You go
It's enough
there.
to feed you, right?
Agreed.
They can't just starve you,
100%.
right?
100%. You
That's
still
cruel-
have
that's
basic
under
rights.
cruel and unusual
basic
punishment.
rights, but you don't have the right
Cruel
to
and
decide
unusual
what
punishment.
happens.
Let's talk about that.
I like how David
Not
put it.
voting is not cruel and unusual.
It's not cruel
Agreed.
and unusual.
It's not at all. In fact, most Americans don't vote. So that
Do
would
you
not be
think most
considered
of prisoners would vote if they had the choice?
It doesn't matter.
Probably be close to
Probably.
the same ratio.
No, I bet most prisoners would vote.
You think they
given the
would
choice.
vote?
Yes, because they have a little bit less distraction than the average American.
Can we
A lot less.
do a thought experiment on this though?
A thought
Can we
experiment.
ask a question?
What question?
Do you think the white supremacists are going to vote Democrat or Republican?
Well, that's pretty obvious.
Republican, obviously.
I mean, so it's probably a pretty significant. So I mean, it doesn't.
Does it matter? Do you think there are more white supremacists or black and brown people in prison?
I mean, do you think that Bernie
There's a whole
is
lot
trying
more black people in prison? A lot more.
Like literally,
Yeah.
ridiculous numbers.
I mean, Candace Owens is conservative.
Oh,
She's black.
yeah, that's a minority. The amount of black Republicans
Ben
is a
Carson,
minority.
Sleepy Ben.
Yes, look at that.
Sleepy Ben is.
There's
conservative.
tons of them, okay? But
Okay, so there's tons of them.
not enough to outnumber or even come close.
2.1 million people still isn't that many people for a vote.
It's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, when you-
2.1 million people
Right. When
is
you
not a lot
when
of
you
people.
add them all together,
Like I said,
but that's not how that works.
across 3 state lines, they have 6 senators. 2.1 million people do.
But that's not how that works because they're not all in the same place. You have some here, you have some there, you have
So
some
what?
there. So you got
These 2 million people
those 5
own a
or
lot of
10,000
land,
those
so
5
they
or
get 6
10,000
senators. These 2 million people committed a series of medium-sized crimes.
Okay, so murder is a medium-sized crime.
No.
Okay, well, I mean, it's
Very
really
good for
hard to you have to be. It has to be broad. It has to be like, okay, all people had to do this or all
No,
people
okay.
do that because it's
No, it's just you give them set lines. Okay?
you can't kill people.
It's somewhere-
There are degrees to not killing people, but there is a line you can't kill people.
There's also degrees to punishment, too, right?
Agreed. But if you're getting punished for something, you don't get a right to have a say in your community that you did wrong to.
It's still part of your community once you get released.
Agreed. Once you get released, we're on the same page. I think you should be able to vote.
This is part of rehabilitation, though, is actually caring about your community.
I agree, but while you're in prison,
And our jails don't help people,
Agreed.
reconnect with the environment they're in.
100%. You should be able to vote after you get out of prison. You did your crime.
After you get out,
paid your sentence.
I think
No
inside 4 years, if you're even eligible for a parole hearing in the next 4 years,
Do you think?
let him vote.
Do you think?
I think if it's a non-violent crime,
Do you think
let him
Charles
vote.
Manson should have been able to vote?
Non-violent crime.
Technically, was he convicted of a violent crime? Because his followers did the crimes, right? He told his followers to do certain things.
I think he got charged with kidnapping too.
But I don't know that he did any of those crimes. I think he told people to do those crimes.
Still,
It's like Al Capone, if he didn't kill anybody, he just ordered all the hits.
it's true.
Would
You would
is that
have
a
to-
non-violent crime? Or, I mean, yes, you are saying that, but at the same point, you're not actually the one pulling
I believe
the
that'd be
trigger.
conspiracy to commit murder, which is still a violent crime.
That's fair.
Because it's still murder, really. It's conspiracy. That's like when the housewives call a hitman to try and kill their husband.
So
And
at
the
this
FBI
point-
catches them posing as the dude, right?
So at this point right now, who do you think has the best chance? Who are the top 3 candidates that
Oh,
are going
Jesus.
that are going to last?
I'm gonna spit it out before you even finish.
Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernie!
Okay, you think he's going to be one of the 3? Okay, who else?
Mayor Pete. Oh yeah.
Pete Buttigieg.
How do you say his last name?
Buttigieg. Dude, he's actually really
I'm
intelligent.
just curious.
He's a Rhodes
'cause
Scholar.
I've never heard anybody say his last name.
Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg.
Sorry, I can't vote for a guy if I can't say your last name or spell it.
Dude, he's super intelligent. He's a Rhodes Scholar, Oxford, Harvard.
Oh, he's probably got one of the best records if it wasn't for Bernie.
He's really articulate. He's
He's
gay
also
man
kind of
who
a
has-
corporate guy. He seems a little
I don't know.
down with the industries. Nah, I mean.
Nah, I mean,
He seems like he's a little too pro pharma, pro Wall Street.
I don't know.
Of course you
You
don't.
think Biden?
No, Biden's worse. I'd vote for fucking Kamala Harris before I voted for Joe Biden.
God, Kamala Harris. She's not gonna. She has. Her views aren't the same.
Kamala Harris
She
owns a
constantly-
handgun.
She's constantly walking back the things that she's saying.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I don't think she has a chance. I do think it's interesting though that because there's so many people,
How many votes do you think AOC
you
will
do
get in the front?
theoretically think that
Oh,
you
God.
do theoretically see the cabinet lining up though, right? Not for sure, but you look at someone like Jay Inslee, the mayor of Washington, who's not even getting talked about,
I don't think he's even getting top 5.
but he's going off climate change. It really looks like he's trying for an EPA.
No,
spot.
he's going through the classic Seattle scheme. It's
Agreed.
like, we haven't seen a bad tax.
But if he's not even going to win, he's going for climate change. So he
But
sounds
he's also
like
high taxes.
yeah. But I'm saying agreed. I know I'm not saying anything about his politics, but it seems like he's going almost for the EPA position in the cabinet. Kamala
okay.
Harris,
Oh, I see what you're
who
saying.
is already a prosecutor. I mean, she's not going to win. I don't think.
Mm.
I mean, definitely not the Democratic nomination.
Attorney
But
General.
Attorney General, right? You have Joe Biden, who's
Oh, God.
I don't think Joe Biden's going to last.
What's
that
Joe
long.
Biden doing?
I think he's going to end up getting eaten alive by his own party for various reasons.
I'll tell you right now, young people are not a fan of Joe Biden.
Exactly. That's part of the reasons. You're going to have the Bernie or bust people.
As how
They're gonna screw
good.
him anyways.
Oh, God, his memes were gold, though. Okay? He had a brief moment in history where
Also, Joe Biden,
memes
he
were
was
worth it.
an A-tier celebrity.
everyone forgets this, but Joe Biden is one of the worst campaigners on the planet. He has terrible gaffes. He had to, when he was running the first time for president, he had to resign.
Yeah.
I
think he knows
because
better-
because
better
of plagiarism.
A better question is,
Um,
I'd take 15 out of the 20 Democratic candidates over pretty much all the Republican ones. I don't think there's a single
You're probably going to see
decent Republican
I mean,
candidate.
an Elizabeth Warren, possibly as the
I would
vice
take
president.
any of them. Any of the clown car full of Democratic
Or
candidates
she would
are
be,
all better.
she'd be a good Secretary of Education. Seems to know a little bit about it. But you kind of see all these people lining up for these kinds of
Mhm.
spots. Not they're going for the presidency. Obviously, Elizabeth Warren's going hard for the presidency, but all their backgrounds are different in different aspects of the.
I
of the
like
cabinet,
it
if that
because it
makes
does.
sense.
It's like a free market thing that's happening right now, where there's so many people. It's just going to be a race to who can get the most states.
No, it's a race as who has the most money. Inevitably,
Of course, but they got to go to a lot of
That's what it
states
all
to get that
comes to.
money.
no, they all go to the same stupid states.
Yeah, it's a tour. They take a little
all
circuit.
over. That's why Jay Inslee, who's the governor of Washington, didn't announce that he was running
Yeah,
for
most of
president
them.
in
I got
Seattle.
videos of Bernie in
He announced
towns
in
that are
New
like
Hampshire.
1,000 wide.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you don't. I mean, Jay Inslee goes to New Hampshire to announce his
fuck
presidency.
Fuck Jay. Jay influences.
Dude, agreed. High
Fuck you,
five
bud.
or fist pump. Don't touch me. But dude, Jay Inslee is terrible. But he's not even getting talked about on the national stage.
On purpose. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck Joe. Fuck all those dudes.
So, who do you think? Besides Bernie,
Bernie.
do you know anybody
I
else?
don't think he knows anything else besides Bernie.
I don't think Cory Booker is.
That's all that matters, though.
Cory
'Cause you don't
Booker's
need to
not
know
gonna
anything else
last
besides
long.
Bernie. Because Bernie is obviously the best politician I've seen in, like, I don't know, my entire life.
Bernie has a solid 25 to 35%, though, in every single poll.
Yeah, and when
and
you
he
break
has a
that into
solid base. They
when
don't
you break that
fluctuate.
across 10 candidates, it's going to mean a lot more.
But you're not breaking that part off. That's the thing. You have solid support for Bernie in the 25 to 35% range.
Yeah.
So at this point, he's gaining people, and there's not really that many people being taken from Bernie's.
He
Like,
already
there's not
had
really
the-
many Bernie supporters that are going to get changed over to.
He
Kamala
had
Harris
half of his
or
supporters
Joe.
fucking 4 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. So they're with him,
They're all
and
just
that's
chilling.
that 25 to 35% range.
I feel like there's a lot of new ones, though.
I mean, that's definitely part of it. But the thing is now you have to try to get some of Bernie's voters, and they're not really going for it. Or you have to cannibalize Cory Booker, Kamala Harris. I mean, they all have to kind of cannibalize.
No,
some
Cory
of those
Booker, I
voters.
totally forgot about him, too.
There's 17 people. I mean, you're forgetting about a bunch of them.
I just
We
wanna
both
know.
are.
Let's bet
But-
right now. Let's bet right now on who's going to make it to the debate stage.
So the
First-
debate
first-
stage, Bernie will be.
First multi-person debate. It's got to be 3 or more. How many people are going to be there?
Well, I believe they do it. They do the debates.
3 or more debate. The first debate
You
with 3 or
have
more
to have
people.
a higher. It's either 5 or 10%. It used to be 2, but I think it's because there's a cap. So I think
How
it's
many
5
people
or
are
For
gonna
10%.
10%, they're gonna.
It's
have,
probably really high. So it's probably 5. It's probably a 5. If you have 5% on the polls of the vote,
They're gonna have 4.
no, there's 17 of them. There's already. I mean, you probably already have 7.
I
or
don't
8.
think they're going to poll that well.
Yeah, but you already have 7 or 8.
When people actually have to put pen to paper.
I mean, I actually listened to all the town halls.
I think it's just hype. I
All the
think it's
CNN town
'cause
halls.
there's a much better discourse amongst the Democratic candidates.
And drop that chair on the floor too.
I just don't think that. I think Bernie's
So
too
you really
radical. I heard you. So he's
Too
not
radical.
going to. No, well, I'm saying he's too far left. in order to try to get some of the center
This,
vote.
no, this is the new left is hard left because being a moderate just gets you
Right, but
right
that's-
of moderate.
But that's the thing is, you
So if
also
they're gonna
you can't just
You-
get the
you aim
left.
high.
No, but you can't just get the left in a presidential election. You have to also try to vie for the center, the
That's
independents.
fine, but if
You
you
have to
can
also
just get
try to
all
get
of
some
the
of the people
left,
around that.
if you
can't
just get all of the
get
left
that.
and a little bit of the middle, then you'll
That's
be fine.
40%. That's fine. But if you have the entire country, that's the rest of it, and they're voting against you, that's not a majority. You're going to lose.
And still, forever, more people don't vote than vote in the first place.
Agreed. See,
So
but
new,
that's what I'm
new
saying.
voters always accounts for a ridiculous amount.
But it's still the same amount. You're still going to have to try to get the people in the center. You're still going to have this. Right now, we're all going.
Disagree.
We're trying to get the Democrats. Well,
Disagree.
this is how it goes.
Obama got elected because more people voted.
This is how it goes. So when you're going in you
That's
have
just
you
how it
have
happens.
a Republican or a the left. They're running. You have so many candidates right now.
Right.
There's going to be votes in Iowa and different places, and they're going
It's
to
your
vie
point,
down to
Rick.
how many people there are. Well, I'm saying is it's going to get down and down. So they're trying to get the base right now. So they're going left. They're
There's
trying
no
to get
base.
the base.
There's 15
Once,
people. That's not
once
a base.
you win the candidateship for the Democrats, then you go to try to fight Donald Trump. That's when you try to go
Yeah.
to try to get more people in the
That's
center.
the point. And
That's
that's
why I
my
do that.
question is, let's bet on how many
But
people are going to make
the
it
problem
to the
is,
debate stage.
is you can't go too far left, or you can't go too far in one direction or in the right, because
you
you
can.
have to eventually, if you're going to win, you have to eventually try to appeal to people in the center.
No,
Yeah,
you don't.
and you
Just
can-
ask Donald Trump.
Yeah, and you can do
You
that hard
appeal to
left.
people in the center.
Did
You can
he?
still do that
Yeah.
hard left.
Seems pretty
The-
hard, right?
I mean, that's what some of his politics are, but some of them aren't.
No,
And you have
Good
that's-
talking
that was the
points
whole point with,
for a
with the
comment.
whole center United States going. We don't really like how it's been. We don't feel like anything's been better. We want some change. He's gonna change. He's gonna do some change, whatever that is. I mean, he didn't, not all of his things. I mean, there are some points that Bernie
this is
and
the
Donald
this
Trump
is the
have
centrist appeal
agreements.
to Donald Trump.
Well, the trade,
Is things are going to change.
for instance, Bernie and Trump are in agreement. They both think NAFTA's been a terrible idea. We should renegotiate our deals.
On one of
I mean,
40 topics.
there are agreed, yeah, not. But I'm saying there are some agreements that some of these people have. So you have to also there has to be some viewpoints that
crossover,
that appeal
Exactly.
to certain people.
and I still
They
think
may go-
you'll
they
get
go-
more people going hard left than hard right.
Right, but they go all right. Well, I like this one thing about Trump, and that's what people said. I like this one thing. I know everything else that he says. All right, I don't agree with that, but this one thing I really like, and so. Someone's got to have that one thing. So you got to make sure you don't go too far extreme.
Yeah, you can.
But then you can't also
You
lose
can do
the
whatever
base.
you want, man.
So it's that fine line between appealing to your base and also appealing to people.
No, because the
the
base
other
isn't
side
a
or
real
in the center.
base. It's a growing base. If you add more people than the
Well,
other
the whole
team
reason
adds,
Ronald Reagan won was because they were Reagan Democrats. There
Yeah.
were people in the center that he got to join him.
Yeah.
That's how
and the
he
whole
won.
reason Obama
That's
was
generally
because
how it
more
works.
people
Agreed.
voted.
He appealed to some of the same people that were in the Trump that
Exactly,
voted for
but you
Trump. So
still
those are
have
the
to-
people in the center that you got to try to sway, because the people on the left are always going to vote for the people on the left.
I
People on
don't
the right
think
are
I don't
always
think
gonna
you have to
vote
worry
for
about that at
people
all. I think you just have to focus on what you really believe in your platform and then expanding voting. You just got to go to more cities and actually get people to vote.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
all you have to
that's
do
the
is get people to vote.
strategy. Agreed. That's the
If
strategy.
everybody who voted 4
But-
years ago voted exactly how they do, and we just add more people, you could still. R.I.P.
Yeah, but there's an education on the American democracy.
Educate these nuts. That was useless.
Actually, no, it's not, because the three that we pick are probably going to end up being the people that are the final three.
What?
Bernie, Elizabeth
What did you
Warren,
just say? I didn't even hear those
and
words.
Pete Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
Are probably going to be the three. Biden will be there for a while. Biden's a wild card.
I just want to know how many people are going to make
But-
it to the debate stage. That was all I asked, Rick.
Well, there's going to be 7 or
And you
8
took me into
for
this-
the first debate stage. There's already been town halls. For
This
instance.
roller coaster of democracy.
Yeah, but that's a tangent. That's what I do. But I think there was eight town halls.
8 town halls.
Yeah.
I just want to know the debate, man. How many people? Bet me one beer. You got to nail it though. You got to nail the number
They'll probably be
of the first debate over 3 people.
7.
Nope, 3 or more. Sorry, 3 or more.
7.
7 people at the first debate.
What do you say, David?
Oh God, David.
First
remember.
debate,
I'm going.
you
I'm thinking.
How many people are going to be in the first
I'm
debate?
I'm going 5. I want to go 6, but I'm going 5.
I'll say 6.
Really?
I'll go 6.
Okay.
I'll go 6.
5, 6, 7. Here we go.
Jinx.
You know why I didn't think 5? Because I think that would make it where it looked like everyone was centered around one person in the middle.
Yeah, I thought that too.
That's how it works sometimes.
Then that'd be fine, because I want you to do it by numbers. Whoever gets the most numbers, right in the middle. Making all the noise.
Introduce some weed, David.
Yeah.
Introducing a strawberry turp joint. Premium infused joint. Testing at 40.20%.
Woo woo. Say it with your chest.
Serious.
40%.
You gotta be shy.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Pete Buttigieg.
Dude, Pete Buttigieg is actually pretty smart, but he's
Say his last name again?
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
Butte.
Butte.
B-E-T-T-I-G-G.
Is that Italian?
I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Wait, did you just spell it? Spell it again?
It's G-E-G, but it might be G-U-G.
Yeah, you better look that up. Surprised you didn't look it up on your watch.
I gotta ask it questions.
Yeah. You don't know how to say it.
How do you say it? No, how do you spell it?
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg. You're gonna have some fucking
I know,
foreign people
I know
fucking
this.
throwing some French on there. I don't know. Where's he from? That's how you're gonna figure out how to say it.
Ohio.
Really?
He's from the same place as Mike Pence.
Fuck you. Where's his parents from?
I think they're Russian.
Oh, that's tough.
Buttigieg.
Yeah, that's tough.
Who knows? He's an unknown.
An unknown.
How are we gonna end this?
We're not gonna end it. Podcast's going forever if you play them all back to back.
That's true.
Which I don't recommend because that's just a lot of these guys, and not enough of me. Because it's new James on the podcast, right?
It's a new day.
Mm-hmm.
A new day.
Mm-hmm. New day. New day, new James.
I appreciate that.
New blend of me. New haircut. Who did?
Money.
Talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what my grandmother sent me.
Is this you back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look
Eighth
at this
grade.
little hooker.
8th grade.
You look like
In
you would
high
buy
school band.
weed for $20 a
Let me
gram.
see. Let me see this.
I didn't buy weed at all.
Wow.
My mom did.
All right.
You look like you
Oh
were
my
at
God.
Neverland Ranch always.
That pose though. How did they
For
get you to that
sure.
pose? Was that your go-to pose, or did somebody tell you to do that?
No,
For sure.
They made you do that?
Michael Jackson
The
was your
reason
buddy.
it came off like that, everybody else was like leaning on one arm,
Mm-hmm.
and I put on this band uniform for the first time,
This guy's in a band uniform.
and I went to walk, and I split the crotch out of it.
Damn.
And they were afraid it would show in the picture, so they had me turn the opposite direction of everyone else, and it was really
Oh, God.
awkward with the opposite foot
Mhm.
up on this thing and turned
Yeah.
that way. It was weird. And it felt super awkward, and I was like, God, I'm stupid.
It is a white band jacket with like
Blue
a
and gold
blue
accents.
and gold lace. It is a terrible band jacket. In fact, I would say like one of the patches on the top isn't even on properly.
It's
Look at that.
the shoulder pad. It's
Yeah,
supposed
the
to
shoulder
stick-
pad.
It's supposed to stick
Oh, your
out
little
the side
strappies.
It's supposed to be
Your
3
strappy
inches
was
off
off.
your fucking
Oh,
shoulder.
fucked up. Your strapping is fucked up.
Dude,
Didn't even notice
it
that.
is a serious.
He's like, what?
It's terribly
I
fucked
looked at this
up.
photo
Look
and
at
thought it
that.
was stuffed.
It's not supposed to look
No,
like
it was
that.
brand new.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
terrible.
No, it's not. It's not.
It
supposed
got
to look like
creased
that.
or something.
Yeah, it got creased. It's
Exactly.
pointing up. Yeah. Again, I was like, that's. She also said.
Hey, it was the early
It's pretty
90s.
savage.
It's
Oh,
going
God.
grunge
That was
on
about 15.
Yeah. You don't even look the same, bro. Nothing at all, bro.
it. I mean, a little bit.
This kid right here gets straight A's and is quarterback of the football team.
Nah, that kid got
This
punched in the nose.
this kid right here
Is what happened.
doesn't swear on Sundays.
Only on Sunday.
Waits till after it's dark to drink beers.
Yeah, for real.
Right. Fuck, I don't want to go. I mean,
Dude, an on-call shift? How terrible is that?
I get paid time and a half. Whole time I'm there.
Fucking right. You better go.
Hey, you know what you should do, David? Talk with your mouth full.
Shout out to
more
capitalism for making everybody work their asses off forever.
often. Serious. But we're more wealthy than we've ever been in
Thank
the
you.
entire world.
Thank you. I believe if we
So
were
there's that downside as well.
well, if minimum wage grew like corporate profits did, it'd be at $33 an hour. Let's
There's
end the
definitely-
podcast on that.
All right.
$33 an hour.
This has been a podcast brought to you by It's a Podcast Comedy Networks.
No.
It's the Seattle Smoke Show.
Shout out to us.